Easy Nails. Today we're going to create DIY French sculpted acrylic nails with gel French tips and glitter nail designs. So here I am fitting on my nail tips, and these nail tips are how we are going to sculpt our pink acrylic nails. So these are nail tips from eNail Couture, and you guys can see I just took the little sticker on the back there, put it on the opposite side, and I only stuck together the first two tabs of the nail form while I want to make sure that the fit is perfect underneath the free edge of my nail. If you guys find that the fit is not perfect, you can take little nail scissors and cut a little circular area right on that free edge part of the nail form to ensure that it fits perfectly from tip to tip. Then once that happens, you are going to secure the other tab on the back of the nail form, and that is going to ensure you have perfectly straight nail forms to do our DIY pink sculpted acrylic nails. So you guys, I am using my NSI Universal Nail Liquid, and I'm going to be using a Kolinsky acrylic brush. I believe I used a number 10 Kolinsky acrylic brush for these. Now when sculpting, you guys, I think it's easier to use a smaller brush than what you usually use, just so you have complete control over the bead. And you also want to make sure, you guys, that you are using drier beads so that your bead stays in place. So I suggest to hold your brush upside down for a few seconds with the acrylic in it after you picked up your bead to let it settle a little bit. This helps the acrylic set, and then that way, you see, when I place it down on my nail, do you guys see how the acrylic is absolutely not running everywhere, and it is letting me mold it into shape? This is how you're going to get those super easy DIY pink acrylic nails, you guys, by using beads that are much easier to mold. So you want to make sure you drain off that excess liquid on your napkin on the back of the brush once you pick up your bead, and hold your acrylic on your brush for a few seconds. And this really helps the bead settle a little bit. It will not be runny. So when you place it on your nail form, you guys can see I'm really just molding this into the shape that I want. It is so much easier. Your acrylic is not running everywhere, and you'll be able to get that perfectly pink sculpted acrylic nail. You guys can see I'm doing the same thing. The first bead was for my free edge. Then I take another bead, put it right below that, and then I keep on going one bead below the other until I get 3 beads. And you guys can see how much easier it is to do your DIY sculpted pink acrylic nails when your beads are a bit drier. You do not want them to be wet, okay? And this helps you really control your product, and basically this way, any way you move your product, it will go with you. It will not be fighting against you. It will be molding with you. So you guys can see I'm constantly making sure that my side walls are nice and straight, and then I'm just patting out the acrylic, really light hand, you guys. I'm just patting and molding out the acrylic to the length that I like. And then I pick out my second bead, and on this bead I'm applying even less pressure because we are trying to build up the apex area when we are sculpting our pink acrylic nails. We are building up the apex area, so each bead I take, you guys, my pressure is lighter and lighter. The first bead was for the length, then the middle bead was building up the apex, and then the last bead is your cuticle bead. And you guys, I cannot stress enough, when you are sculpting your acrylic nails, just make sure you hold that acrylic brush with the acrylic in it upside down on the brush for a few seconds, and this really helps the acrylic become so much easier to work with. You can mold it, and it really just flows with you instead of against you. And you guys, if you cannot do 3 beads, do as many beads as you want. As long as your beads are not on the wet side, they will be letting you mold them exactly how you want to get that gorgeous sculpted look. And you guys, I am using the Mia Secret Cover Pink. I will link everything down below for you guys, and you guys can see how I just held my breath there for a few seconds to get the DIY pink sculpted acrylic nails. Much easier when your beads are on the drier side rather than the wetter side. It just makes it so much easier and moldable to work with. I find that the hardest part sculpting acrylic nails is when you have runnier beads. But if your beads are at a drier consistency, you really can mold them how you like, and you guys are finding that it's so much easier to work with, okay? Again, you are just constantly tucking up those side walls to make sure that they are straight. We want less filing to do at the end. And then the first bead, you're patting down to the exact length that you want and tucking in those side walls. Third bead, you want to apply even less pressure to the nail. This is building up the apex area, and then, the second bead, and then the third bead is your cuticle bead. So you want to make sure that most of your product, again, is in the middle of the nail, and make sure that you're just flushing it near the cuticle, not touching the skin. And again, when the bead is on the drier and not wetter side, it's going to help you mold those nails, and it's going to be so much easier for you. You guys can see this bead was a little wetter, and you guys see how it kind of ran away from me there? So that's why it's important you guys just pay attention to your bead consistency. And if you do that, I can guarantee you that doing DIY pink acrylic nails, you will have it down in no time, and it is much easier than you think. So try it out, you guys. Let me know if you have used nail forms before to get sculpted acrylic nails. Let me know which one you like better. And you guys can see, do you see how this one was a little bit runnier? So that's okay. So all I did was I just tucked up the sides. Do you guys see how I tucked up the sides there to get my side walls straight? And it is just harder to do because the acrylic ran, but it's not such a big deal. You guys can see I just picked up those side walls, and then again, this is the first bead, so I'm just patting out to get to the exact length that I want. And that's what's great about nail forms. They have little numbers on them, you guys, so you can make sure that all of your nails are the same length. And then the second bead, I am applying the majority of the acrylic in the middle there, and then just patting out the rest of it to the same line that I did the first one. And you guys can see I'm constantly tucking in those side walls, making sure that they're straight. And then for the cuticle bead, you guys, you do not want to place it right at the cuticle. You guys can see there's a little bit of space there in between my cuticle and the bead, and that is perfect. You do not want to touch your skin or your cuticle with the acrylic. And that is super easy, you guys, how you get DIY sculpted pink nails. And now we're going to do some super fun gel French design, and we're going to do some glitter design. So if you want to see that gel French design and glitter design, keep on watching, you guys. And I do not need to clear cap these because this is a core powder, so no need to clear cap core powders. Core powders are just basically acrylic powders that have color in it, and they're usually like your cover pinks, cover nudes, and those have strength in them enough that you do not need to clear cap them, okay? You always can if you want to, but it's not necessary. You can build them up, and they have the strength to keep your nails strong. So you guys, I'm just making sure that my side walls are nice and straight, and you guys want to wait to take off your forms. You want to tap the acrylic nail, and if you hear a clacking noise when you tap the acrylic nail with the back of your brush, then your nail forms are ready to be popped off. To take them off, you guys can see, just pinch right underneath that nail, really pinch, and then they will just come right off. You never want to pull, just really pinch the back of the nail, and you guys can see they're going to come right off. So you just pinch right there, right in the back of the nail, and then they come off super, super easy. And you guys can see how lovely these DIY pink sculpted acrylic nails came out. Super, super easy to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this technique. We are now going to finish file these. Filing is pretty easy if you kept your side walls straight. I am just going in with a file here, and you guys can see the direction. I'm going back and forth to sharpen up the side walls first. Okay, so back and forth on both sides to make sure that those side walls are nice and straight. And then you're going to do the same thing on either side of the nail. And then I'm going in with a 5-in-1 nail drill bit. This is a tapered 5-in-1 nail drill bit. Highly, highly recommend for filing any nails, you guys. This is a safety bit. It's not going to cut your cuticles. It's great for getting right into that cuticle area. Again, you always want to seal in the cuticle area. This prevents lifting, you guys, and you want to make sure that your nail and the acrylic application right where it meets the cuticle is nice and flush. And that is it for filing, you guys. You saw how easy that was because we worked really, really clean when we were sculpting our pink acrylic nails. So now we are going to go on to the fun part, you guys, the glitter nail art and the gel French design. So I have this gorgeous color here. I will link it down below for you guys. It is a gel polish by Elegance, and it has like really small and fine glitters in it. It has some bigger hexy pieces and some fine glitters in it as well, like iridescent and holographic. It's really, really pretty to jazz up any nail design. Absolutely gorgeous and elegant. Love this. And I'm just popping that right over these nails. And then I'm going to cure that, you guys. And then after I cure that, I'm going in to get our gel French. So I'm just using Beetles gel paint in white. And then I'm using a liner brush, you guys. And to get that gel French, you basically just take your brush, the whole liner brush, and do a nice smooth line towards the center of the nail where you want that tip to be. And then you do it on both sides, and then you just fill in the gaps. So it's that easy. Just take your line straight across both sides of the nail towards the tip, and then I just fill in the rest with the liner brush. Really, really easy to get that gel French look, you guys. I absolutely love these. And again, you guys, if you mess up on this, you can always keep a little brush with rubbing alcohol, and you can clean up your French line super easy with that before you cure it in your lamp. You guys, I'm gonna also create some really fun glitter nail art. So I am attempting to do some snowflakes here with my shaky hands. Please excuse them, I'm trying my best. And I'm basically just creating a little snowflakes here, and then I'm gonna go over them with some fine white glitter. And I do suggest you guys to do this over a matte top coat. I think it would have worked better, but I didn't. But if you want to do it over a matte top coat, and I sprinkle in that glitter right into that snowflake when it's wet. And that is going to create a gorgeous glitter nail art, you guys. Super, super pretty, super easy to do. I absolutely love these DIY pink sculpted acrylic nails with gel French and glitter nail art. So you guys, I'm just finishing up these snowflakes, and I'm going to sprinkle that glitter nail art. We're going to sprinkle some glitter right into them to get that beautiful glitter nail art. You guys can apply any design you like here and just sprinkle over your glitter. Super, super easy and fun to do, you guys. Leave me a comment down below if you liked it. Let me know how you guys are with sculpted acrylic nails. I like to do them sometimes. I usually use tips, but these are super fun to do too, you guys. And I know a lot of people are scared of doing it, but really if you are working with a dryer bead, it's going to let you mold and move around that acrylic exactly where you want it. So nothing to be afraid of. Try it, and if you fail, you can try again. It's super fun. So I just sprinkled on that glitter, you guys, onto the wet white gel. And then I am using a gel top coat, you guys. Super shiny gel top coat. And of course, I did cure that design before I went over with the gel top coat. So we were just applying a gel top over all of the nails here, you guys. And they came out absolutely beautifully. I love the pink sculpted acrylic nails, and the glitter nail art just really made it pop. As always, you guys, I will leave everything down below for you. Please subscribe if you have not already. I will be doing tons of giveaways coming up, and I always show you guys how to get easy, affordable nails from the comfort of your home, as always. So I hope you guys are enjoying this nail set today. Of course, I had to add a little bit of bling. So in the middle of these snowflakes, I just popped some teeny tiny little AB crystals. I really thought it gave it that extra touch, and I really enjoyed working on these, you guys. I can't believe, how well they turned out. I really enjoyed sculpting these Nails, again, using those dryer beads and with that gel French and glitter nail art, these nails turned out absolutely stunning. Of course, nourish your nails back up with some cuticle oil, and there you have it, you guys. DIY pink sculpted acrylic nails with gel French tips and glitter nail art. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one.